Good fam. It's your brother Cool. We're in the abyss. It's like 5 in the morning. Decided to wake up. Well, no, not wake up. I'm wired, hot wired, wide awake. Don't see the point in sleeping, honestly. Uh, the new one's keeping me up. But I think there's a big miscomprehension that a lot of us have when it comes to nationality. Like, I feel like everyone's just looking at nationality like, excuse me if my nose is a little bit stuffy. It's a little chilly outside. Before I even get into anything, um, wishes of safety and good health to everyone who's experiencing these hurricanes and natural disasters, if you want to call it that. But just hope everyone's safe and doing what they need to do to make sure they're secure. Speaking about being secure, now there's a big miscomprehension I believe a lot of people have when it comes to nationality. Nationality, nationality is very vast and very deep, and deeper than you could ever imagine. Deeper than you could ever imagine. And the whole point about nationality, I think that a lot of people who are coming into nationality are not realizing is that all real nationals have trust. So it's not enough to just declare your nationality. Although if you don't do anything else, you should declare your nationality. But your nationality is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning. So real nationals all have trust. Real nationals all have private trusts, which which are attached, you know what I'm saying, to a American trust, which in reference to the United States is foreign, right? Anything outside the United States is considered foreign. And when I say United States, I'm talking about the United States Corporation Company, which is a perpetual corporation which was created in Florida in 1925. Perpetual meaning forever lasting. This is why there's been different uh, bankrupt shells of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Going from the United States under 1781, which was the organic United States under the Articles of Confederation. Then you got the corporate bankrupt United States, the first one in 1789. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the next one in 1933. All right. So it's important to understand trust because, like I said, a big part of nationality and understanding history and law is to understand trust because trust ties history and law together. You know what I'm saying? Trust is the thing that binds everything together so it all makes sense. Therefore, if you are nationalized and you have yet to take the step to create your foreign trust, I would advise you to look at my video, How to Create a Foreign Trust. You know what I'm saying? I lay it out step by step. Also, if you are in need of services, mentoring services, and where, you know what I'm saying, I help you nationalize, go through all the proper steps as well as help you with drafting the documentation necessary to proclaim your nationality and publish it in the public record, as well as me posting your proclamation into the paper, the Sunel paper, Ibn Aramala. So, you know what I'm saying? You can email me at suneluniversity at gmail.com if you are interested in those services. Um, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, trust is very, very important, but in order to be in your proper position to own your trust, you got to be in your propria persona sui juris solo proprio, which means in one's proper person in on one's own land. All right, it's Latin. It's a legal phrase. All right, it's very important that we all become very familiar with that phrase. All right, I don't care if you gotta stop, pause, and bring it back until you get the phrasing right in your mind. In propria persona su juris solo proprio. All right, get that down pat. And with that understanding, you'll be able to start unlocking the doors that you weren't able to see before. You know, so it's important to have nationality and trust um, in place. You know, you want your nationality so you can have your standing in law under the proper protections of the Constitution and treaties that are in place for the natives. But in order to be a native, you know what I'm saying, as is stated in expatriation and citizenship of the United States, you have to be attached to your own culture and customs and abiding according to your own constitution. And the constitution for the Moors in this modern day and time, all right, would be the Zodiac Constitution, which is registered in the Library of Congress, registration number AA 222141, published in 1947 by Charles Mosley Bay, understudy of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So everything is in alignment. Everything is in place already. We just got to be active. But if you don't realize that these things are in place, then you're going to think that there's still something else you got to do. You know, what else do I need to do to become a national? What do I need to do to be a Moor? We are all Moors already. We've always, we've always been Moors. I know, you know, we've always been that. So if we think otherwise, then the trick is on us. So we need to organize ourselves properly as a body politic. But in order to do that, you got to have your own trust in place, so you can properly own so you can properly own what you need to own, be able to do um, commerce and trade, and also have the proper copyrights to what you produce. That way, if anyone takes or utilizes any of your property, um, intellectual, you know what I'm saying, which is pretty much all the property, all the ideas you have in your mind, and whatever you produce outside of that, those will be your intellectual property rights. So any ideas you have that gets taken, you'll have rights to sue, you know what I'm saying, for copyright infringement. That's the whole point of having a trust in place. It's all about copyrights. Everything is copyrighted. So if you don't copyright what you own, then you're going to be left liable. Because all businesses, they always have um, that phrase at the bottom of all their commercials and stuff when they're talking about all rights reserved. So if you don't reserve your rights, then you waive them automatically. It's kind of like if you don't speak up or say anything, then then it's automatically assumed. So it's always important to speak for yourself. But if you don't know you need to speak for yourself, you're not going to think to do that. So that being said, that was just a quick brush up on that. But with the um, Next lesson, I would suggest you find me back on Suno University. Once again, if you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at suneluniversity@gmail.com. That's SUUNELUNIVERSITY @gmail.com. Peace.